But Veers does look like he's going to be heading back to town. He has 1,500 gold. 15 plus 16 is not quite enough for that Infinity Edge, but he should be able to pick up the pickaxe at any rate, or he might just go straight for the Zeal. Nope, he's going to get the pickaxe, sell the potion, get the cloak. No, he's going to get the lifesteal. So the lifesteal option after, because he has no more health potions, yes, the Vamp Scepter is going to be an okay pickup here. 11 kills in 17 minutes, a very different game than what we're used to from these two teams. It's usually kills, 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 kills. And yes, Graves doing extremely well from that terrible start that he had. Our Skarner is 301. Baru looking alright. 72 creep kills to his name, whereas only 101 for our Amumu. Both of them rocking some pretty heavy gold per 10 items. Now in this bottom lane, we got this Blitz. He's looking for blood again. There's the knockup. Maybe the silence. Nope, he's going to do... Yeah, he should have silenced and then grabbed, but instead he grabbed and then silenced. It's just not enough to take down this Graves. His stacking passive is just too ridiculous for some of these team fights, and he's able to get out of there pretty much half health every time. This really is quite amazing. Veigar coming up here into the mid, just clearing these creep waves. Does have that Deathfire grasp before 20 minutes. That is very scary. Very scary. Oops. Bottom lane, we had that tornado going down. Kale pushing down this top lane yet again. Amumu is going to be finding a Bauru in the jungle. Bauru probably could have taken him, but he doesn't have the red. Enemy Amumu, however, it does. And now they are going to be trying to take this blue. Again, they're taking it right out of the Endless Variety book. Out goes the damage on top of Shadow. Shadow not looking so good. There goes the ultimate from Janna. Unfortunately, it wasn't that good of an ultimate because it does look like Ezreal was able to take down Graves, and a double kill comes out for Perpetual Chaos, as it does look like Veigar was able to take down Skarner. Now we do got the teleport to Kale. With that invulnerability, only gives her so much to live for, and now the knockout coming out, EV card is going to have to just flash on out of it. Now the only good part about this for Endless Variety is that EV card was able to pick up the blue buff. That's the only good news out of that. There's no dragon, so we have an empty victory really in that river, but hey, they got the kills. They're now up 9-6, 3,000 gold difference. Endless Variety is looking a little bit more on the back foot the longer this game goes on. Professor Quackers has picked himself up the Haunting Guise. Not an item that you see that often, which I'm very surprised about, because it's a terrific item. It gives you health, gives you magic penetration, as well as magic damage. And now he's going to cycle on down here. They are going to find out that Bauru and Nero Nane are doing the dragon. Here comes the teleport from Veigar. The Veigar stun goes out. They do land it on top of Bauru. Out goes Amumu as well. The big combo damage on top of Bauru, but no, Graves has something to say about that. Takes down the little Yordle. Is going to get the double on top of both Yordles. And now EV card is invulnerable for a little second there, but it does look like that Vlad is going to be able to pick up the kill on top of that. Oh my goodness, we have a possible pentakill here, guys. Nero Nane going for the penta. Pentakill, pentakill, pentakill. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Oh, the quick draw. Quick draw. No, he's going to get the ace. It's not going to be a pentakill. He gets the ace, however. 5 kills to Nero Nane. Pretty much caught up and surpassed Ezreal in that team fight. Did an amazing job. He just goes straight back to the dragon, no problem. I really wish I could scream like those Koreans for the pentakill. And now you got a pause going out, thank God. Does look like the EV crew is actually disconnected. Graves, however, picks up the penta. Well, we're going to call it a penta, because that's what it was. Picks up the 5 kills, goes back to Dragon, doesn't lose... Wait, no, they did lose. They lost Zyra and they lost Cation, I want to say. They lost their Kale. Either way, brilliant moves. That 5 kills right there almost puts Endless Variety into the lead, but it's going to skyrocket the farm of that Graves. He's now 6-1. and he should have enough gold to go and finish up pretty much that, yeah. He can just go and buy that Infinity Edge straight out now. Pause, pause, pause. Two DCs, hang on. They got too fired up over Penta that they smashed their rudder. Alright, well, we're just going to wait for the reconnects. Not much to do here in the pause, but 21 minutes in, let's take a quick look at the lane matchups. Vladimir was up top. He's 2-4-1, 143 creeps. And again, he has the Haunting Guys, the Cage's Lucky Pick, the Giant's Belt, which means he probably wants to go for the Rylai's first. And he did get himself that xPChaos. So, sitting at... Okay, apparently they're fixing... Yep, there we go. They're coming back in. 2-4-1, 143 creeps up against the 1-3-7 Kale, who has a lot of attack damage as well as a little bit of cooldown reduction. Who's winning that top lane? 61 to 5100. Does look like Vladimir doing some amazing work in that laning phase up top. Has come out 1,000 gold ahead of his competitor. Now mid 3-3-3 for our Veigar. Does have that Deathfire Grasp, looking maybe for a Rabadon's, has that Blasting Wand. Now Zyra 1-3-4 did end up having to get those Merc Treads, looking for an Abyssal, as well as maybe his own Deathfire Grasp, sorry. And 6,100 to 6,300, fairly close in that mid lane. Our junglers, Amumu 114, has a lot of gold per 10. Skarner 314, not as much gold per 10, but is it enough? Believe it or not, Amumu actually coming out ahead gold-wise over top of our Skarner. Not much, but 100 gold, so it's fairly even. And that might just be the lack of Skarner's, current gold per 10s. He has no Philosopher's Stone. He upgraded it to Shurilius. He doesn't have a Cage's Lucky Pick because he doesn't need it. And that only leaves him with the 1 gold per 10. And our bottom lane matchups. 3-1-3 Ezreal has that Infinity Edge, as well as the Doran Sword. 145 creeps. Now, after that 5 kills, Graves is going to get rocketed in terms of his farm. Let's check it out. 6,500 to 6,500. There's literally 30 gold difference between these guys. 30 gold difference. Those are our lane matchups here. 21 minutes in. We got 21 kills and 21 minutes. And we're sitting at 29,000 to 26,000. We're just waiting for the teams to come on back, guys. That was a good team fight. I like that. Okay, dead to 80 jokes. I'm gonna turn those off.
A summoner has reconnected.
Summoner's finally reconnected. Let's see if these guys have a stable connection. Play will resume in 3, 2, 1. Let's get this rolling, guys. Game number 3 of the finals here of the Summoner's Rift Amateur Tournament by the Unified Computer Gaming, as well as sponsored by CSN and Raid Call. Welcome back. I'm the Four-Chord Jester. And you know what? We got ourselves a very close game on our hands. 10 to 11, 2k gold difference. After those 5 kills, Nero Nane looking very strong. We have another pause. Why can't we just end the game, guys? End the game. Apparently the screen's glitched. It's frozen in the fountain. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to finish up their pause.
A summoner has disconnected.
There goes Blitzcrank. Oh god.
A A summoner has reconnected.
Sure is a lot of chat. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Aw, yeah. What's the prediction? That's a good question. Who will win? Who will win this amateur tournament hosted by UCG and CSN? Sponsored by Raidcall. It's looking really tight right now, as it is 1-1, and the score is literally divided by 2,000 gold. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Do you put your faith in the Janna Graves combo, doing some amazing work throughout this entire tournament, or do you really give it to that Veigar, who seems to be just on a roll? Veigar 3 games straight. Does good work. We've got a Vladimir mid, however, right now, and it does look like Cation up top, as Kale is going to have to try to deal with it. Now, we do have the lane gank setting up for that Skarner, and oh, Professor Quackers. Professor Quackers. Quakers Oats? Quackers Oats. He's going to be taking a lot of flack right there from the EV card. Now, Veers is in this bottom lane still. Has that Infinity Edge. We got Infinity Edge on both of our AD carries now, so the farm is, again, really neutralized, really leveled them off. And we're able to land a lot of good damage on top of this Blitzcrank, although if Blitzcrank keeps running into the vision detriment, it's going to be a hard time to kill him. Here we go. Here comes the gank from Bauru on top of our newly top-laned Veigar, but unfortunately the good stun comes out, stops him in his tracks. But that's not going to stop Professor Quaker to come up here. Yeah, Cation with the invulnerability is not going to matter too much. He just drops in an instant like that. And that's going to allow our Vladimir to go back up top and just do some amazing work. Oh, Hermie throwing down that nuke and that stun, hits Bauru, gets away. Or does he? Yeah, Bauru gets away. Some really big deeps landing here on top of this Blitzcrank down south. So ever since Graves got that 5 kills, he's been hitting a lot harder, and I don't think Blitzcrank was really prepared for that. But yeah, he's going to have to try to deal with it. Bauru going to be trying to trade off a little bit here with Professor Quakers, and does seem to be doing a very good job of it. That red buff just ticking him down, making sure he does not go anywhere, and lands a lot of extra auto attack damage. What is a Mumu doing right now? Mumu's backing. No problem. No bigs.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
We get the first turret of the red team, or at least on their scoreboard. Because we did lose. What did we lose? Mid? Yeah, we lost mid. Blue team got the mid turret on top of red. And again, look at this farm, guys. 2,000 gold difference between these two teams. Blitzcrank went back to town, got himself that Oracles, but Bauru could be in fight of his life here. Oh, there goes the Ezreal ultimate. Is going to only land on top of Zyra. Bauru really wants to kill this guy. That's what I've decided. Now with that Oracles on Blitz, he's been able to deflower this bottom lane, so to speak, of wards, which means that that's not good, because Blitz needs to be tracked by wards. Unfortunately, look at this. The great bandage toss, and amazing flash comes out of Bauru. Gets out of a very sticky situation, goes to grab the ultimate on top of Vladimir, does not get it. Man, that Skarner. Good times. Bauru with the clutch flash kept him alive. 3-1-4 with the score. He has a lot of magic resist right now. It's not too surprising. I mean, they do got themselves a Vladimir as well as a Veigar, and that can really be a powerhouse combo to try to kill if you don't have magic resist. So yeah, Skarner, oh, looks like Skarner's going for a Force of Nature. Has the Negatron, has the 2 regrowths. It's going to serve him well in the jungle, but until he does get that, it is going to be a little underwhelming for him. Oh, well, look at that. The nice grab coming out from Shadow. Bauru. Stun comes down as well from this Veigar. Out goes the ultimate from Zyra, but it's not going to be enough to really do any kind of counter maneuvers here. But no, that was really clutch there by Shadow. The great grab on top of Skarner is going to force him to head on home very early. But we don't have anyone top. Everyone's kind of clustering around the mid right now. It seems to be mid is the big interest. Now we do got Kale down here as well. We got a ward, so they are going to be noticing the movements of the Endless Variety team right now. Does seem like everyone's just kind of hanging on to this next team fight. Very passive play overall. There's no big invades going on. There's no big plays other than just like Bauru getting out of town.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Red team puts up another turret onto the board, which means that it is going to get 3-1 in terms of that. And they've caught up in gold. There's 200 gold difference. Is that going to be a grab on top of Kale? Nope. Kale goes home. Unfortunate. Zyra throwing down the big damage on top of that. Wow. On top of that, Veigar melting very easily right there, but the Vlad ultimate going down as well as a move, trying to kill this Graves. They do not want him to get another Penta. Professor Quaker's not looking so good either. The Ezreal ultimate could have been aimed a little bit better, as EV card is going to get out of that. The Ignite able to take down Amumu, and now it's not looking too good for Vlad. Yep, EV card able to predict that, not a problem. Picks that kill up as well. So a 3-for-1 exchange for Endless Variety in that team fight, and that all happened because Veigar got insta-gibbed. He will not be carrying any team if he keeps getting insta-gibbed. Can't carry from the fountain, exactly right. Now Blitz going to be caught out a little bit here. We do got the big deeps going off. EV card able to pick up that kill as well. And now this will mean a nice uncontested Baron. We don't have an Ezreal ultimate ready to go because he did use it pretty erroneously in the last team fight. I don't think it hit anyone. But yeah, Veerce, man, 4-1-3. You start off so strong. Does look like maybe now you're going to go for the Trinity Force right after your Infinity Edge. But as the only survivor of his team in that regard, it's going to be all a moot point if they can't start winning some of these team fights. So Endless Variety coming back very nicely from that early game aggression into this mid-game dominance. They're up in gold, they're up in kills, they're up in towers, they're up in items. Going to have to see how they can deal with that. Now in terms of completed items here, almost half an hour in, Rabadon's now picked up for the little Yordle, tiny Master of Evil. But we do got a Rylai's as well on Vladimir, and that's going to be very devastating in some of these encounters. But we do got this other Rylai's on Zyra. Zyra picking up her Rylai's as well as her Abyssal Scepter, and it's going to be kind of hard to go anywhere, especially between her plants, and the Rylai's. Now we did finish up that Force of Nature on Bauru, so he has no problem initiating any of these. He can tank it like a boss, and a Quicksilver Sash again on that Graves. It really is the best defensive option for him up against this double AP combination of Vladimir as well as Veigar. If he gets caught in the Veigar stun, he just cleanses. If he gets caught in any stun, he cleanses. Look at that, the invulnerable going down on top of that Skarner, who pulled Verse to his death. A quick kill and counter kill, but 2 for 2 right now. Vlad going down, or sorry, Vlad getting the kill as Zyra picks up the double. Now we might be able to pick up the kill on top of Bauru. Yes, we are going to be picking him up with the stun. And look at the difference in terms of the team fights when Veigar stays alive. We traded 3 for 3 in that exchange, which is kind of low health on everyone else. But when Veigar does not get insta-give, the team fights go radically different in terms of, like, that was very close. It was very even. Vladimir got out, Zyra got out, and Veigar got out. Pretty ridiculous. The AoE combinations of the of the ultimates just stacked upon each other in that team fight just really led to a lot of insta-gib situations. I mean, there were so many particle effects going on the screen. I'm not even sure I registered half of them. But yeah, having the Skarner jump in, insta-gib that Ezreal pretty much instantly. I mean, we had the invulnerability go down on top of Skarner, not too sure why, but he flashed in with the invulnerability, got himself the kill on top of Ezreal, and that led to the 4-on-5, but they were still able to trade 3 for 3. I don't think Ezreal is really so much as a threat as Veigar is. You really need to try to get it on Veigar, and Veigar just needs to stay in the back in order to defeat that kind of mentality. It's almost as if proper initiations are important for team fights, yeah.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
A little bit of flat going down on top of Blitzcrank, but that's okay. He can take it for now. He has a Shurilias. He has that Heart of Gold. He still only has the Tier 1 boots, however. Hasn't been a good game for the splits. 1-4-6. And, I mean, he does have the Shurilias, which is good. The team needs a Shurilias. But, I don't know. Right now, it does seem like Endless Variety has a little bit of a leg up in this kind of situation. Now, we don't have a ward in that bush, but Ezreal just kind of gave it away that they're all in that bush. So they have to back it on up. Does not look like Endless Variety wants to go face check anything, which is probably the best of the ideas. And they're just going to keep pushing in mid. Graves going to go push up top. That's going to be great for his farm. He's going to be pushing that 200 mark in fairly short order. 32 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. Baru just clearing out all the wards with his oracles. Is not going to find any blue wards in this location, which means we could set up nicely for a Baron bait or even a Baron fight. Do we even have... I think Blitz has the oracles here on Team Blue. Yep, Blitz has it. So they're going to do some counter jungling of themselves, counter warding, making sure that we do not lose our eye on the prize of Baron, because Baron is going to be so huge in this next upcoming team fight. Like, whoever gets the better of the two in the next encounter is probably going to get a Baron, and then we're going to see some massive base damage going down. That's what we're going to see. Oh my god! Well, there we go. Kale gets insta-gibbed. Kale, of course, with the Berserker's Graves, no tenacity whatsoever, cannot deke out of that combination. That is going to be hurtful for Endless Variety. Hurtful. Alright, well, we're going to skip the Baron, it seems, and just go straight for the base damage part. But 5-on-4, Endless Variety just cannot fight this. And yeah, down goes the one turret. Was that a flash? Yeah, we had the bandage toss go in for the flash. It's not going to be working. Out goes the Quicksilver Sash on top of Graves. Just has to get out of that combination. And yeah, we got Endless Variety kind of just pinned up against their team. Bathru! No, he's going to land himself right here into the Blitzcrank. There goes the Amumu ultimate, and it's not going to be enough for that Janna. Janna with the Hook of the Ages gets pulled in as well. Another 2 quick kills here for Team Blue. Perpetual Chaos in a good position to take a big advantage of this game, but no, it does look like Cation with that invulnerability is going to be defeating that Amumu, but Nironane goes down without that Quicksilver Sash. He does die, but does look like he ignited the little Yordle, and he was able to trade it out. So 3-for-2 situation. We just barely staved off that attack here from Endless Variety. But at the same time, it does not look like we're in any kind of position here for Perpetual Chaos to do anything else at the moment. He cannot push in with only 2 people alive. He cannot do the Baron. Just going to have to try to regroup a little bit as Zyra picks up the blue from her jungle. Do I need a co-commentator? Yeah, probably. Coming up on hour 5 here, but yeah, all I've had to sustain myself is water. I'm kind of nodding off. I'm trying to stay as crisp as I can for you guys. 2019, 35 minutes in. I was supposed to have a co-commentator, but then the Olympics happened, so... Yep. Yep. Everyone's just kind of sitting back, regrouping. We're still making sure that the Baron area is clear of wards. They want to do some kind of big bait or some kind of big fight here. As you can see, everyone is clustering in this region. In terms of big items, looks like Ezreal is going to be taking a note out of the enemy's book. He does have himself a quick silver sash, and he almost has himself that Trinity Force to boot. So he's getting there, he's getting there. It does look like we're stacking a lot of magic penetration on top of Vladimir. Look at this, Vladimir with that armor pen. He has 55 plus 46% spell penetration. Spell penetration. My god, that's like pretty much all of your magic resist. It's pretty ridiculous. He has himself a big rod as well, so he's probably going for that Rabadons. And other than that, just looking around the room, I mean, we do got that Rabadons as well as the Rylai's and Abyssal with the cages on top of Zyra. I'm a little surprised that that's not a Deathfire by now. It's 36 minutes in. We do got a Zeal, Infinity Edge, and a Zeke's Herald on top of Kale. Very interesting. I haven't seen a Vlad's in forever, but it's a good amount of health, life steal for him plus Graves as well as cooldown. No, this could be bad. Oh, that is an insta-give. Look at that. The invulnerability coming out. Very clutch right there. It is going to set the stage for the game. The invuln is down. We do have Ezreal ultimate going down. Vlad picks up a kill. Veigar picks up the triple, now going down for Team Blue. Oh, this is not going to be good. The Quadra, as we have Blitz pick up that Graves, and now the only person alive is going to be EV Card, and the Card is now got hit by the Phage proc, and that is going to be a beautiful team fight from Perpetual Chaos. This could be a game-ending push, ladies and gentlemen. 5-0, as long as they don't tank the tower too long as unnecessarily.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Turret goes down. Here goes the inhibitor. Let's see, are they going to go for the win? They are going to go for the Baron. They're not going to go for the win. They're not even going for the Baron. They're going back to town. What? You could have easily taken down another inhib. Ugh. Opportunities lost, man. Oh well. But a nice 5-0 fight regardless, really showing endless variety that they cannot be sloppy. That Blitz pull really initiated everything, just committed their hands, and it just was not the best positioning that they really could have asked for. That Blitz is a god amongst robots right now. 2-4-12, still only the tier 1, but doesn't matter. He's been warding like a son of a gun, and he's also been counter warding with that Oracles. He's made a lot of money from that Oracles, I'll tell you that. Now, because morale's going to be starting to kick in here, we now have everyone alive on Endless Variety, and they're still trying to ward up this Baron, which is just feeding more gold into this robot. We could very easily have a Baron kill from blue team without really anybody interrupting it. Now you can see Baron starting it here. We got that tornado going off. It will. Yeah, there we go. We got the pings going down from Endless Variety. Can they get here? Can they contest this? Could this be a game-altering decision? We're going to be throwing down some big damage on top of Prof Quackers, but no, blue team gets it. Out goes the damage of two quick, very quick kills. Or sorry, only the one kill because that was Baron. Veigar is able to insta-give, gets the killing spree with the 2. EV Card not looking good. The Phage proc going off on top of her. Do we have an Arcane Shift? We have a Flash. Is it going to be enough? It will be enough. Fierce able to pick up the second kill. Sorry, the third kill. Yeah. EV Card is down. And now with the Baron, it does look like Graves is leading him on a wild goose chase. No, he's in the bush and he knew it! Oh, he knew it, he knew it, he knew it. Another terrible team fight for Endless Variety. And this should be game ending. Basically, we had this amazing game, so close, right up to the wire, and then out of nowhere, Blitz sets up these amazing team fights, which leads to 2 aces, a Baron, and a good game well played. Oh Hermie. Oh Hermie. 12-6-11 Veigar. What the heck, man. What the heck. Congratulations then to Team Perpetual Chaos as they take the win here in the Summoner's Rift Amateur Cup by the UCG CSN and sponsored by Raidcall. I believe they win themselves a little bit of cash, and I'm hoping that everyone can take away the competitive experience that they were able to feel in these tournaments, because that is exactly what these amateur tournaments are meant for. They're stepping stones to becoming better teams, to rising to higher levels, and overall that was just an amazing game 3. I'm very happy to be sitting there through it, and turn back time and change the outcome. Sorry, EV, they are going to be dropping down to 2nd place, but that is nothing to be ashamed of. Those were really good games overall. And again, big congratulations to Perpetual Chaos. They pick up the win. Very well deserved. And that is it, guys. That's all I got for you. The finals, all done. So, hit up the sponsors here at UCG Official on Twitter, Facebook /Unified Competitive Gaming. Hit up raidcall.com. That was the voice program they were all using. So, facebook.com/raidcall. Give a big hand to my co-host, Optimus Tom. He was able to cover the first 4 rounds today. So, good game well played to him. Hit him up on Optimus Tom. I know he's going to be doing a lot of work for MLG and IPL in the future. I'm the Forecourt Jester. You can find me at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Forecourt Jester. And again, thank you to the UCG for having me and letting me commentate. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we're done. So enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, guys, wherever you are. As always, enjoy League of Legends. Catch you later.